Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV, and now I don't want to be a negative Nancy on this Monday morning, and Mondays are hard enough, start the week and all that, but it is a bit negative, this one. Negative warning, right, or a realistic warning, maybe. I was all about the positive vibes now, doing therapy and all that, trying to be positive, but yeah, struggling with this one. There will be 3 videos today, so enjoy yourselves. Treats right there, right? Spoiling these. Everton preview later on tonight. Reaction to some big news. Dan Ashworth looks like he's coming to Newcastle. That's a very positive video. That's a great appointment. But this video is all about the injury news to our number 9, Callum Wilson, who obviously we knew was out, been out a while now. He's meant to be come back mid-March. He was out until at least March, so we're hoping he's going to be back in around March time. Eddie Howe's revealed this morning that he's not going to be back until at least, he hopes, the last few games of the season. So the best we can hope is that he plays 3 or 4 games right at the end of the season, where, as we all know, could be too fucking late by then, couldn't it? Now again, that was negative, sorry about that, but let's be real here though, right? Now, less all the bullshit. Like, all the money we've got, I don't understand why we haven't brought in another striker this window. Now I know the owners tried to get Hugo Ekitike, tried to get Jesse Lingard, and failed. Down to the players, down to the clubs, whatever. We should have had backup options here. We should have had more options lined up than those two. We should have had, right, who's 3rd on the list, 4th on the list, 6th on the list. Because we know, apparently they knew early in January about Wilson's injury being this bad, that he wouldn't come back until end of April, May. They knew that. So when we bring in Chris Wood isn't the guy. Chris Wood isn't the goal scoring guy. Chris Wood can maybe the aerial duels and link up play, and yes, he scored double figures the last few seasons, 10 goals there, 12 goals there across the whole season. We're bringing him in mid-January, February. Even if he gets double figures, like, is that enough? Like, I just don't understand how I haven't brought in another striker. It should have been a priority. I'm buzzing with Bruno. I think Dan Burns a good signing. Trippier's an amazing signing. But if we haven't got Wilson for pretty much the rest of the season, striker's the priority. Sack the midfielder off. Just because who's Bruno's going to be playing through balls to fucking nobody? Do you know what I mean? Unless Bruno's going to get through and get goals himself. We need to get Joe Willock back to playing the best that he used to be able to, you know, on loan this time last year. He needs to chip in with goals. Fraser's going to have to chip in with goals. We're pretty much down if Saint-Maximin and or Wood gets injured, for me, like, because where's the threat going to come from? The presence, the goals. Where's the goals going to come from? If Wood gets injured tomorrow night against Everton, or today in training, you've got Dwight Gale. I mean, it's bonkers for me. Like, I think it should have been right. I would do need a centre mid in Bruno, but we need goals. Really, we desperately need goals. So let's pay whatever they want. Let's get Zapata on that big loan deal. Let's get Darwin Núñez from Benfica. How much do they want? 50 million, right? 50 million. He scores goals. We stay up. Bruno would say, "Oh, we'll play a lot better football. We're linking up play back from defence. You know, we're winning balls in midfield. We're possessions better. He's creating chances. Creating chances to who? Wood's not going to be making runs around there. You know what I mean? Wood's not going to be getting on the end of those through balls. Because when I said the thought of Bruno to Hugo put in the bottom corner was lovely, but we haven't got a striker who's going to have pace to get in behind the defenders, to run the channels. This is what we're missing massively. I would have just spent the money on Núñez, spent the money on a Patrick Schick, anybody with goals, anyone in the Premier League. Might be even worth taking a punt on, like a Dele Alli, who's coming up against with tomorrow night, someone who can get goals from midfield. Since Jesse was the target for that, and we couldn't get him in. You know, I just think we could really pay for this. It could be very costly, this, like. You know, the owner's done a very good job. I don't want to slate them. It's amazing what's happened so far, but that could be just the real one big negative, the real one big downer, because for me, even if Wood does stay fit, well, if Wood stays fit, we've probably got enough. If we can link up play and get other players involved and people can chip in with goals. But to rely on Chris Wood and then Dwight Gale if he gets injured, then nobody. I just don't understand. I don't understand how it wasn't a higher priority than getting in. I mean, because even getting in Bain and targeting that, right, we're sure at the defence, right, there's a clean sheet, right, so we're just drawing 0-0 every week now, are we? Do you know what I mean? Like, I really don't want to be negative, but it's hit me this morning that, like, I just feel like it's, and like, obviously it's all over Twitter as well, everyone is feeling a bit down and a bit negative about it, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, fair enough, it was Ashley, you'd never expect him to sign anyone, but with all that money, surely we could have got a striker in, man. Surely we could even just get someone on loan, take a punt. I would have took Billy Nketiah now, anyone, you know, from Arsenal. I would have honestly just take a punt, because numbers, bodies better than nobody. Like, we've kept Wilson now a 25-man squad. Hope he's going to be fit for about 2-3 games at the end of the season. Because people are saying, well, let's go into the free agent market, let's sign Diego Costa, 33 years old, free agent. We can't do that now. We've registered the 25-man squad. Nothing we can do. We can't sign free agents now because the Premier League squad's been registered. So why don't we leave someone else out? I'll leave Wilson out. Just leave him out and get a replacement in. It's bonkers for me. This it's absolutely bonkers because like I say, Wood's not the guy who's going to get you the goals or enough of them. He may be good if he's got someone playing off him or whatever, but we needed a goal scorer in big time and we haven't got one because we're all thinking Wood will do a job for a month while Wilson comes back in March, April at most. Nah, it is a bit worrying for me. Like, it's not a bit worrying, it's very worrying actually. I think this could come back to haunt me. I really hope it doesn't. I really think that squad on paper with Fraser, Saint-Maximin, Wood, Joelinton, Bruno, Shelby, Willock to come in as well. Almiron, if he fucking ever ends up playing at any decent standard of football, you know, you could play Almiron or Willock as a shadow 10 or a false 9 or whatever. You know, or bringing a youngster through, but however, man, I think it's a bit. I just think with all the money we've missed a shot there. I do look around though, and I think Watford, they've got Dennis, so they've got goals. Norwich don't have goals. Pookie's gone. They're already down though for me. Norwich. If Norwich stay up, then the rest are well fucked. In Burnley, it depends if Weghorst does well, doesn't it? After selling Wood, but you look around all the other teams, you know, like Leeds and Everton that we're trying to get into the mix. Everton have got Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Leeds have got Bamford when he comes back, and they do have goals and Rafinha and that. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, on paper, Fraser can chip in with goals and that. Then I still think we'll stay up. I'm still going to end the video on a positive note after all that rant and whinge that we'll stay up just maybe 17th, 16th. My pessimistic voice and my maybe realistic voice is that an injury could definitely well happen to Wood or Saint-Maximin. Definitely Saint-Maximin. He always takes knocks and gets injured. And that's the worry. But with Wilson, I'm good, man. I love Wilson. I think he's a class lad. He's a great goal scorer. But he's made of fucking poppadoms. He's always injured. That'll be another season now where he hasn't went through without an injury for Newcastle or Bournemouth. He has a good spell at 8 or 9 games, scores 4 or 5 goals, and he's out for 2 months, comes back, out for a month, comes back, out for 2 weeks. Next season, if we stay up, or even if we don't, we'll have to get someone else in who can come in and you know is going to actually be consistent. Because I think Wilson would be a good backup striker now, a good backup option, because you can't rely on someone who's injured that often. You just can't. But yeah, let us know your thoughts about Callum Wilson being ruled out for pretty much all the season. There's reports saying that he won't even come back. I was just being optimistic that you can get him in for 2, 3, 4 games at the end of the season. Do you think Newcastle got enough? Do you think they should have done more in the transfer market? Am I being a negative bastard? Probably. But realistic as well, to be honest. I don't know. I never know. Who knows, eh? We'll see. We'll wait and see. Let's hope people stay fit. We've got enough. Time will tell. Subscribe to my channel TV. And see you on the next one.